What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, we're going to go over and talk about the upcoming Season 3 Reloaded events, the one that we have with Devin Booker and potentially the NBA. We're also going to talk about some other events and other leaks that have been revealed for us so far. If you find the video helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on Call of Duty news or updates. A quick reminder, I have been posting the last couple of days going over upcoming events, such as the Virus Mainframe event. I got early gameplay of the rewards and the bundles, as well as the upcoming Reloaded content. So if you've been missing out on any of this news, I highly recommend you check these videos out. I have a playlist of all the latest Call of Duty news that you guys could check out. Anyways, Call of Duty is surprising us with a couple of events. They've been very quiet about what's coming in with the Reloaded update. So far, the only thing that Call of Duty officially announced, and that is the Call of Duty Endowment You Assist Veterans in Season event. Other than this small little sentence that they gave us in the blog post, they don't mention if it's going to be XP based. They don't mention if it's going to be a challenge based type of thing going on. The last time we saw a Call of Duty Endowment event, I believe this was actually the very first event we've ever received in MW3, and that was the True Legends Field event, which was an XP based event. If you were able to equip the Warrior Pack, if you purchased that, you would get an XP boost and you'd be able to get some rewards, and it'd finish off with a brand new camo. It may end up being similar to that. If that is the case, that means this event will last a week. This entire Reloaded update is going to be around a month long, which means that we should be seeing a total of 2 to 3 events, a couple of minor ones with one big major event. And that brings me on to the next topic. This hasn't been officially confirmed by Call of Duty, but has been leaked, and that has to do with Devin Booker. For those of you guys who don't know, previously, before Season 3 went live, leakers claimed that Cheech and Chong, Snoop Dogg, and Devin Booker were going to be coming into Call of Duty. They also mentioned that Devin Booker would be in the mid-season update, and so far they've been very accurate. So we did see Snoop Dogg, we did see Cheech and Chong, and it just makes sense that Devin Booker will be added in the Reloaded update based on the information that the leakers gave us. As of right now, the operator skin itself has not been revealed. I did go and try to get some AI photos made, and just like a Milsim version of what Devin Booker would probably look like. Obviously, Call of Duty will do a much better job than the AI that you're seeing here. This is just to get an idea of what the operator could potentially be. They're probably going to try to customize him a little bit. For example, Kevin Durant had a beanie on. He had like a little scythe on his back, and it was a little bit more customized. These aren't really customized. They're just Devin Booker in a military soldier type of outfit, and this is what it ended up giving me. But what are your thoughts and opinions on this? Hopefully it looks a lot better than this, because yeah, this one's not really that good. I just wanted to show you guys and give you an idea of what the operator skin could potentially theme around or look like, considering the only time we see him is him with a basketball jersey, and they usually don't do that in COD. They won't just bring him with a basketball jersey. I believe that violates like copyright laws and all that with the Phoenix Suns, so they're probably going to end up bringing him as some sort of a Coney Milsim operator, very similar to what they did with Snoop Dogg. The problem with this is, although Devin Booker is definitely known here in the United States as being a superstar in the NBA, outside the United States, people don't really care or watch basketball too often, and if they do, it's not really the NBA, and that makes it so they don't really know who the people are unless they're like the face of it. For example, like LeBron James, Michael Jordan. And based on the leaks that we have, he could come in 2 different ways, whether it's a bigger event type of style where we come in with modes, other operators from the NBA, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. The other option would be a minor crossover. What I mean by a minor crossover is usually there are some crossovers that are added into the game, which means the bundle drops in all by itself. There's no major event. The only thing that they do is some form of marketing where their cinematic trailer will drop, and then they'll tell everyone, okay, we got a new bundle in the store, you guys can get that. That's something we've seen a lot happen with Modern Warfare 2. Here in MW3, when they do these crossovers, they may introduce a small XP event, and that's to encourage people to buy it so they could get an XP boost for the events and the rewards. So there might be like an upcoming camo you'll be able to unlock by gaining a bunch of XP. You put on the Devin Booker operator skin and you'll get a little XP boost. That's what I think could potentially happen. There's also the opportunity that this could be a much bigger event. Devin Booker might be a part of something bigger, because Kevin Durant ended up posting on Twitter, he said always locked in on Call of Duty, and then he added Call of Duty. He showed a clip from one of his podcasts, and it's pretty much all talking about Call of Duty. He says he's playing the game, he's enjoying it, he's addicted to it, and then he talks about how much fun he's having and all that. And you guys already know that Kevin Durant did have an operator skin come in the past. I feel like this could potentially be some sort of a marketing thing that he's doing with COD, because it was completely random how he just tweeted this out of nowhere. Maybe there could be a bigger NBA event that's involved, and because we've seen KD added before, maybe Devin Booker could be coming in. They might introduce an additional couple of operators. Remember, when it comes to leaks, there's always the potential that only a part of a bigger picture has been leaked, and if that is true, maybe we could see some other operator skins that are tied to the NBA. There might be an entire bigger event. I feel like the NBA as a whole is definitely a little bit more well known than one or two superstars from it. If you remember, we did see that World Cup event where they brought in Messi, Pogba, and Neymar, and they brought in multiple different operators. With the events, they did have a small LTM. It was like a Rocket League knockoff. We also ended up having this thing where you were able to pick which team you think is gonna win, and if you were able to guess the winning teams correctly, you would get a weapon blueprint as a reward, and there was like a bunch of other rewards you were able to get. Currently, right now in the NBA, the playoffs have started. This is a prime opportunity for them to do something very similar to that, being able to guess which team is gonna win, and then following that, you might end up getting some sort of rewards in regards to it. You can't even forget some of the other big players in the NBA. For example, LeBron James. I actually saw a couple of Call of Duty concepts that people did create of him, and they really wanted to see him in past Call of Duty titles. This is definitely a collaboration that many of us would like to see. And just looking at this concept right here, if this were to come into Call of Duty, would you guys cop this or not? Anyways, if this ends up being a bigger crossover, this also opens up the doors to different types of modes and LTMs that we could receive, such as like a basketball LTM. That's definitely something Call of Duty could do. We've seen them do multiple different LTMs with superpowers and arcade modes and playlists, and they could do something like that. I feel like that would be really fun. I remember there was Uplink that we talked about before. That's something that they could bring in the form of basketball, and that could be something really great. Surprisingly, Uplink was one of the league game modes that was supposed to come in Modern Warfare 2's life cycle, if you see here from this photo from one of the leakers, but it ended up getting scrapped, and for unknown reasons, it just never made it to the game. And as we know, a lot of things carry forward from MW2. If it is indeed a mode that was supposed to release, then it could potentially release during MW3's life cycle. We've also seen them do some things with basketballs in the past. For example, Blackout, you were able to shoot the basketball over by the raid location, and you were able to actually make it into the bucket. This is something that they can also do sort of as like a little fun trick or a party arcade type of mode. They have kept it very quiet when it comes to the upcoming events for Season 3 Reloaded, and usually when they do stuff like that, it's because they're going to introduce something big, and last time around they did that. They ended up introducing the massive Warhammer event with the Juggermosh LTM, the sword, and the operator skins, and it was just a very big event, and I think they're going to do something similar to that. I don't think it's going to stick to one minor crossover. You guys need to remember, Call of Duty's out here to make money. Crossovers have been proven to make them a lot, and what they're going to do is try and juice every single penny that they can from us, and that will probably consist of bringing in really good operators that we would want to purchase. So if it's going to be only Devin Booker added with the update, there's probably going to be another crossover on top of that they're going to surprise us with the blog post. So I'll definitely be updating you guys on that. But as of right now, the only crossover we know of is going to be Devin Booker. And based on some teasers, it looks like Kevin Durant might also be making a return into the store. Once more leaks and more information surface, I will make an updated version of this video. But what are your thoughts and opinions on this? What crossovers do you want to see added into the game? Is there any upcoming movie, upcoming show, new season for something that you think it would be a perfect opportunity for Call of Duty to do a crossover with? Anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you found it informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But it's been your boy Trizzle. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.